This video will teach you how to use Notability to take rich notes for your classes. You can insert photos, handwrite, and even record teacher lectures with the audio tool. Your teachers will likely require you to use this app in class to take notes and then possibly turn them in through Schoology. So let's jump right in. Open the Notability app. If a tutorial or window opens, select Skip. Let's start with navigating the home screen. On your left, you can view subjects, which are like folders for you to store your notes. In the middle, you will see a list of notes or files. If you click on the subjects, then only the notes in that folder will appear in the middle. And to begin a new note, you would click on the page and pencil icon in the top right corner. We'll look at that tool in a bit. For now, let's go back to quickly look at those subjects or folders. I would highly recommend to create a folder for each of your classes so you can keep your notes organized by class. To add a subject or folder, click on the plus symbol in the top left corner. Click on Create Subject, and then type the name of the class. You can even change the color for that folder by clicking on the Edit button and then the gear icon, and then select a color. At this time, I would recommend to pause the video and create a subject or folder for all of your classes for this year. Now, let's create a practice note in our tech folder in order to learn how to use the app. Since we want to put the note in our tech folder, you would want to click on the folder first and then click on the new note icon in the top right corner, which is the paper and pencil icon. A new note will open. Notability automatically defaults the name of your note to the current date, but let's change the name of that note so we know exactly what this is for later. Simply click on the date selection and type the name of your note. Let's call this note Practice. Now let's take a look at the tools. Click on the T first. This is your text tool. Now click on the note page and type your name as Practice. You can use the formatting tools at the bottom to format your text. Please note that some of the formatting tools are limited in Notability. Therefore, if you need to type a formal paper for a class, I would recommend using Google Docs instead. Now let's look at the pencil tool. You can use this tool to handwrite your notes. You can use your finger or a stylus or an Apple Pencil if you have one. Simply hold down on the icon to change the width and color if you would like. Now write your name as Practice. Now let's look at the highlighter tool. Click on the highlighter tool and highlight your name. I would recommend using this tool in class if your teacher shares an important fact or vocab word. You can select a different color as well if you would like. The eraser tool will erase any handwriting or highlighting, but not typed text. The scissor icon will allow you to select any image or section and copy and paste it to another area. The hand tool will allow you to select and move an object. The next tool is my favorite. This is the audio record tool. This tool is great for recording in-class presentations or lectures. Let's say you're in class and you are having trouble keeping up with the notes, or you just want a backup audio recording to review later when studying. All you have to do is ask the teacher if you can record. And guys, that is very important. You must ask for permission before you can ever record or take a photo of a teacher and other students as well. After you have received permission, click on the microphone icon to start recording. Click on OK to allow the microphone, and then it will start recording. You know it's recording because it is counting down above the stop button. To stop recording, hit stop. To view and listen to that recording, click on the drop-down arrow next to the mic icon and hit play. You can delete the recording by clicking on the three dots to the right of the recording. Now let's take a look at some other handy tools. Click on the plus symbol in the right corner. You can use this tool to insert photos, GIFs, and other media elements into your notes. Let's look at the photos first. Click on Photo and then click on OK to allow access. Using this tool will allow you to insert a photo you have already taken from your camera roll. Just simply click on All Photos and select your photo. Click on the photo again to edit it by cropping, cutting, copying, or pasting. Text wrap is automatically turned on, which means any typed text you have on the screen will automatically wrap around your photo. You can resize it as well. If you want to move it, click on the photo to bring up the editing options, then click and hold and drag to the desired location. Now let's click on the plus symbol again and click on Take a Photo. If you are in class and you need to take a photo of the notes on the board to insert into your note, use this option. Make sure to ask permission first. Click on it, then click on OK to allow, take the photo, and then click on Use Photo. You can use the same tools to edit the photo in your note. You can even click on the added caption to describe the photo you took. The GIF tool will allow you to insert a GIF. The web clip tool is pretty handy. Let's say you were listening to a lecture and your teacher mentions a name of a person who you are not familiar with. You can use this tool to find info about that person or topic, and it will insert a screenshot of that info and insert it into your notes for reference later. Let's practice using this. Click on Web Clip. Let's use the Wikipedia tool. In the search bar, type in Mark Zuckerberg. Click on the article title. This looks good. So let's hit Done in the top right corner, and it will automatically take a screenshot of that article and insert it into your notes. Stickies are sticky notes, which you can insert on your note to add additional information. You might choose to use the grid sticky for taking notes in math. This will insert a grid section, which you can use to plot points on a graph. You may choose to use the wrench tool to change the background of your note. This may be desired especially for math classes, where you would like the entire background to be grid paper. Click on the wrench, click on Paper, and then select the desired background. I'm going to select Grid. The Pages icon will allow you to view all of the separate pages in your note. You just keep scrolling and adding content to create additional pages. Now that we covered all of the tools in a note, let's pretend that you just finished this note and you need to turn it into your teacher via Schoology. Here is how to do so. Click on the Share icon, which is the box with the arrow in the top left corner. Click on Other Apps, and make sure that the format is always set to PDF, so teachers that don't have a certain iOS app can always open your work. PDFs can be opened on all devices. If they can't open it, they can't grade it. Click on Share Note, slide to select the Schoology app, then click on Submit to Assignment. Choose the class for this example, so let's choose your lunch course. Choose the assignment. Let's choose the example of an assignment where you must submit a digital file. Click on Upload, and then you are good. Now let's go back to Notability to look at one more essential tool. Click on the back arrow at the top left corner to get back to the main page. I'm going to show you how to enable auto backup for all of your Notability notes to your Google Drive account. This is important because if you break or lose your iPad, all of the notes in Notability will be gone. Because it's not a cloud app, it's a device-specific app. So, it's very important that you back up all desired data to your Google Drive account. To enable the auto backup option, click on the gear icon in the bottom left. Click on Auto Backup and select Google Drive. Click on OK. You might be prompted to log into your Google account if you are not already logged in elsewhere. Doing this will create a folder in your Google Drive account which is called Notability. You can access your files from there. Alright, that's it for Notability. If you have any questions at all, please let me know.